Good morning and welcome back to day 2. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope we're all excited. We've got another jam-packed day ahead of us today. My name is Nicki Parker, for those that I haven't met yet. I'm the IBPSA Australasia Treasurer and also work for Aurecon. I'm also one of the co-organisers of this conference, as well as your MC for the morning. Like I said, we've got another jam-packed day, starting with some great keynotes, and then finishing with our gala dinner this evening. I think you can still probably grab tickets for that on the front desk. There's also a couple of really great panel and workshop sessions running today. There's one in this room at 1:30, which I may or may not be sitting on. That's on the gaps in education for the next generation of building performance simulation professionals. And then there's another one in room M2 at 3:30, which discusses the archetypes for urban building energy modelling. So before we jump into the good stuff, I just wanted to sort of touch on, you would have noticed yesterday that we kicked off with our conference formally with a welcome to country. But after quite a few conversations over the last day, I realised many of you won't really understand why we do this. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to share a bit more information about this. This is not my area of expertise. I am sort of passing on some of the information that I've learned over the last few years. I've not been in Australia all my life. Moved here 14 years ago. But I think it's a fantastic thing that's done at the start of events. So taking the time to acknowledge country or including a welcome to country at an event reminds us that every day we live, work and dream on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander lands. There isn't one single Indigenous name for Australia, but the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples have diverse names for specific places and features within our continent. Different language groups and regions all have their own names for the land and the features, which reflect their deep spiritual connection to the country. Protocols for welcoming visitors to country have always been a big part of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures. Boundaries were clear, and crossing into another group's country required a request for permission to enter. When permission was granted, the hosting group would welcome the visitors, offering them safe passage and protection of their spiritual being during the journey. Visitors had to respect the protocols and rules of the landowner group while on their country. Traditional owners aren't actually welcoming people to Australia. They're welcoming them to the land where their cultural boundaries, which their ancestors have cared for and lived on for millennia. Welcome to country is delivered by traditional owners or Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who have been given special permission from traditional owners to welcome visitors to their country. Only people with these permissions are allowed to give a welcome to country. For those without that special permission, I'm one of them, we instead deliver an acknowledgement of country, which is what I will do today. An acknowledgement of country is really an opportunity for anyone to show respect for traditional owners and the continuing connection of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples to the country. There's no specific wording for an acknowledgement of country. You'll see we've got some up on the screens here, but what's important is that you need to be sincere, respectful, and if possible, make it specific to the region you're in. Today, I've chosen to adapt an acknowledgement of country based on a more scientific community. And I really urge you to actively listen and reflect on how this might apply to you. And that might be applies to you right now, your home, or your daily life. Today I honour the Turrbal and Yagara peoples, the traditional custodians of Mianjin, the place where our conference takes place today. For more than 65,000 years, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have created knowledge as Australia's first scientists, technologists, engineers and mathematicians. This deep expertise is embedded in active management of country, farming, food, production and medicine, fire use in the landscape, engineering systems in dams and fish traps, water resources management, technology and tools and aerodynamics, astronomy and navigation. So before I welcome our first keynote to the stage, I'd like to give, I hope he hasn't forgotten, PC Thomas a few minutes for some very special thank yous.
So I have to get a song and dance routine now. Actually, I just wanted to say, as some of you might know, I've been the scientific committee chair for the conference, and one can't put a conference together of this size without help. And I really wanted to thank everybody who gave us a hand. So all the people who contributed abstracts, we got 850, which kind of blew our minds. So I went desperate. I needed reviewers, I needed scientific committee members, so there we are. So the panel who helped me, the committee members, Rebecca here, anything to do with trying to get stuff out of ConfTool was Rebecca's job. I couldn't figure the thing out, but there you are. Then we had people, Dr. Oscar Goss is here, Dr. Jungsu Kim is here. Please go and say thank you to all of them. Dr. Chirag Deb is here, and Dr. Veronica Garcia Hansen is here. They were all incredible in getting this out for us. And then all the authors who, when I didn't respond to them, I do apologize, yeah. But we got it all done. And then all the IBPSA members, IBPSA World, I sent them an email and I said, look, we need reviewers. So overnight I had 300, which is amazing. So we got it all done. And special mention to our next speaker, who did more reviews than I would ever be able to do in my lifetime. Thank you so much, Peter. We need to give everybody a hand. Thank you so much again. Yeah. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. Thanks, Nicki. Thank you very much.